Okay, so hi everyone. I am Pixie Punk. You may have seen me crafting around here every once in a while. Yeah, this is another scene of a fictional craft shop. I am going to be mirror knitting, kind of working on a bit of color pulling. Because I think it's going to look really cool. But yeah, today's stream, if you wish to just craft along, is absolutely fine. Chill, listen to music. I'm just going to be talking a lot more in this one. The goal for this particular stream, which will be a once a month stream, every second Friday of a month, I will do a stream very much like this. It will be for setting and updating goals and intentions for the year. This one is regarding quarter one and January. By quarter one and January, I mean the first 3 months of the year. And I'm going to focus on January after figuring out what those first 3 months goals are. And the interesting thing is, I already kind of wrote them out for quarter one. I have crafting goals, I have gaming goals, I have writing goals, streaming goals, all for the first 3 months of the year. My crafting goals. I plan to make at least one wearable each month. I've already completed the hat that I started. So, considering I can wear it like 4 different ways, that's one really useful, already completed goal. Yay! January's crafting goal for myself has been completed and crossed off. Yay! Gaming. The gaming thing is going to be a bit interesting. I play The Sims 4. Sims 4 has this aspiration. Lady or Lord of the Knits. I'm going to do that. My goal for the stream, when I stream Sims 4 gameplay, is to complete at least one aspiration milestone per each Sims 4 stream. And because I'm doing one Sims 4 stream each month, that means I'm going to have, let's see, there's usually 4 aspiration milestones. So that will take me, let's see, the 19th of January, the 16th of February, the 15th of March, and since the 22nd is kind of an up in the air wild card, I might potentially have all of Lady of the Knits completed by the end of March, the end of quarter one, which would be really cool, because then we could go on to a different one of the aspirations. Perhaps the master painter. That would be fun. Then I would have that particular gaming goal for the next quarter. But that one I'm not going to start until next Friday. So that's the plan for next Friday. Already on the schedule. Quite literally. Then, writing. Well, I actually took part in NaNoWriMo last November. I got a pretty good chunk of a fairly well thought out book together in a rough draft form. Thing is, it's a very rough draft. So I am on to the revising section of writing. I'm going to be reorganizing the scenes. Some of them I realized don't quite fit into that book, but would fit into either a prequel or a sequel. And that is actually something I'm fairly open to doing. Considering it is a paranormal murder mystery that has gossipy ghosts and fairly chill vampires, and honestly, I think the only weird ones are the humans. So it's fun. At least I think it's fun. So I've got to reorganize the rough scenes, make them into a logical progression without jumping around too much, and then rewrite it with better flow, which is basically revising. And since this is 3 months, the first 3 months of this year, and I've broken it down into about 3 parts. I'm going to try to finish the reorganizing the rough scenes in January, so this month. In doing that, I will be working on making it into a more logical progression, but I will also be focusing more on that aspect of it next month in February, and then I will be rewriting with better flow, hopefully finishing that aspect of it by the end of March. So that is writing for quarter 1. And then streaming. Well, my goal is Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And considering I started the first Wednesday of the year and have been streaming on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, I think that I might actually be able to keep up with that without too much trouble. So, barring any tech issues, possibly doing well there, yay. That is my quarter 1 goals. Now, on to January goals. I have reading goals. Weirdly enough, I've been told that I need to read the Bible. I started on Boxing Day. I finished the Old Testament. I've already started the New Testament, and after that I'm going to do the Catholic edition books, any errata on that, so like any changes and things in the Catholic edition versus the Protestant edition, I've got to go through there. And then the Apocrypha books. Then I don't think anyone can really complain that I haven't read the Bible. I'd be like, okay, which version? Yeah. Okay, so that I am planning on finishing up at least the New Testament in January. So anything beyond finishing the New Testament will be bonus, but if it isn't finished, then the other two can go into the next month's goals. Now, for the entirety of the year, currently, I have 100 videos or streams. Considering I'm doing about 3 streams a week. Yeah, I think with 52 weeks in the year, I'm going to hit that before December. So, I may have to change that goal later on. But right now it has buffer, just in case. Then on Goodreads, I set my goal for books this year to be 50. I'm already quite a bit into that. I may have to change that. Make 12 garments. That would be 1 garment a year, like 1 garment a month for the year. So 12 garments. I made myself a hat. I am working on a commission for a friend that is a flax sweater. I am working on this really interesting color pooling X-Terminate from Lost Kitty Yarns, because I want to turn it into a bit of a let's see, dark academia, slightly poofy sleeve, short-ish sleeve, maybe half or 3/4, more likely half sleeve. Top that will be reversible, so this is either going to be the front or the back panel. That will be a rectangle and interesting color work. The other one is going to be another one of Lost Kitty's yarns. I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with next. Might be 10? 10 would be fun. And it would also work with the Dark Academia vibes, and considering I'm going to do black Malabrigo sock on the side panels and for the sleeves, and for the ribbing around the neck area, I'm probably going to go with 10. It'll be reversible, it'll be Dark Academia either way, and it will look really cool. Be finished in time for Christmas so I can wear it in the heat of winter as a kind of pseudo ugly Christmas sweater. And the rest of the year have a really cool shirt that I made. I mean, Daleks and the Doctor. What's not to like? Anyway, that is the garment ideas currently in progress. So I've already gotten the January one. I'm working on February's with doing a gauge swatch. This is sock yarn, guys. This gauge, without it being blocked, is a little bit like off of what I want for gauge. This down here is like the perfect gauge for DK weight. This is sock yarn. This is the DK weight gauge using the needles that you would want for the DK weight pattern. But I'm also going to try marling the two yarns together with that needle size to see if that's going to be also within the DK weight gauge, or if it's going to be closer to the worsted weight gauge. If it's worsted weight gauge, then cool. I have to show the friend the 3 different swatch color ideas so she can choose which one, and I'll just go from there after that. But it'd be really cool to have that done without really much effort by the end of February, because that would be a second garment done this year. This, I'm not planning on having it finished in quarter 1. I'm just starting to work on it, just because that would be a lot less work later on when I want to work on it. And then I have garments for a few other people for presents for either birthdays or Christmas. So that's about 6 more presents, like 6 more garments. And honestly, I think this can actually be doable, because 1, 2, 3 plus 6 is 9. I only need to figure out 3 more. And my sister got me a giant book of sock patterns for my birthday this past year. I have so many amazing ideas for socks. Thank you, little sis. You rock. And if there are any sock patterns in that book that you want, just, have to contact me. And yeah, I'm good for it. Another pair of awesome socks would be great. And that'd be another present potentially out of the way. Anyway. So, that is one of the goals for the year. Well, technically, that's 3 of the goals. The videos, books, 12 garments. The book that I am currently working on revising. My goal is to self-publish it by the end of the year, because that would be cool. Why not? I have another goal. Start 2nd book rough draft. Nano. So November, I already have plans. And then start knit commissions for friends. Literally wrote it down because friend decided that she wanted a matching-ish sweater to the sweater I knit her grandkid. And she's totally knit-worthy, and it bothers me that she wants to pay for it, but she is an artist and she wants to hire me for a commission. So that's literally the only reason that knit commissions thing is on the list. But yeah, that is basically 20 minutes of goals and intentions for this year, quarter 1, and specifically January. And some pretty chill music in the background, which I definitely am going to be adding to my playlist. Okay, so continue crafting, have an amazing day. See you next time, which would be Sunday, for another craft and chill. Ciao!